Welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Little League World Series presented by T-Mobile. We are off and running. Day one at the Little League World Series, Williamsport, Pennsylvania, a staple of summer. Vancouver, British Columbia, and Seoul, South Korea on the way after two great games already. Clemente Sevilla struck out a dozen, then had the game-winning outfield assist from right field for León, Nicaragua, to knock off the Dominican Republic. And then a game going on right now in extra innings over on ESPN. Kinley Rasmus has been dominant. She pitched 6 innings going up against Frankie McCabe in a pitcher's duel. 10 United States teams, left side of your screen. 10 international teams, right side of your screen. Those 10 have traveled 40,000 miles from around the world to descend on central Pennsylvania. They got a dozen players on the team, and if you're not familiar with the Little League World Series setup, that right there is called the continuous batting order. So 12 players on the roster. They're going to hit 1 through 12 before the lineup flips back over. Meantime, Canada here 2 years in a row, and for the 3rd time in 5 years, this same Little League. Strike one to start out from Seo-Jun Park to the Canadian catcher. 0-2 again. Nasty with a breaking ball from Seo-Jun Park. And one away to start.
You come back for year 2, you're like, hey man, I'm a pro.
Promptly into center, and a nice running catch by Rio Gil, who you were watching during infield, outfield. This kid can go and get it.
Wow. Great first step. All outfielders have it. Look at that. Never a doubt. And I like that. He flips to his right and he keeps the ball in front of him. As a righty, balls tend to shift toward the right center field gap. Lefties, it's the other way. Nice job keeping it in front of him. That's 2 outs and a nice swing by Kirpan.
Little dribbler right in front of home plate, and Hyun Bin Han throws out Felix Hoyeno on just 8 pitches. Yeah, let's get some photos. This is history. 6-0 in the Asia Pacific Region Tournament that was held a month and a half ago in South Korea. This is their lineup. They got a dozen on the roster.
I cannot wait to see that 3-hole hitter hit. Do-Yoon Kim. They call him the Korean Ohtani. I can't wait to see. He says he's got a little less power. I'd imagine so, but buddy, you're on your way. You're on the big stage. Let's do this thing.
Super calm. He gets the ball in the first game, and he starts out with strike one.
And for this Asia Pacific team.
Swing and a miss. Jacob Massel pulls a string on Hwan Hong. Of course, there are mostly 12-year-olds playing here at the Little League World Series. And on the ground into center field, the base hit for Ji-Won Kim. First pitch swinging. Man aboard for South Korea.
They're all the parents that have made the trip from South Korea. 14 total made that long trip, over 30+ hours in transit. Most of them settle into an Airbnb that's not far from here. And this is big news, not just for the players, but for us as well. They're putting on a huge meal for the team tomorrow. Korean barbecue, pork belly, steak, spicy rice cakes, kimchi.
Swing and a miss. Massel goes to the breaking ball again. They got the runner hung up between first and second, and the tag not in time. And then Ji-Won Kim moved second and third as Do-Yoon Kim got back to the bag at first.
Wow, a lot going on right there. First off, Massel, nice job working ahead, gets his 2nd strikeout of the day. But Do-Yoon Park over at first base, he forgets that there's either 1 out, or if first base is occupied, you do not automatically get that next bag, or it's not a live ball. And just a big break there for South Korea, extending the inning. It's little things like that, right?
3-0. That's outside. So the bases are loaded for South Korea with 2 outs here in the first. 1-2. In the air, right field. Daniel Hwang lines it up. Crisis averted. That is strike 3 called. Great spot with the breaking ball for Seo-Jun Park. Well, on the grounds here in Williamsport, you got these 2 fields down here at Volunteer, and then the U.S. bracket at Lamity, where Washington won it in extras. They're chiding with him. You saw him, right? Seo-Jun Park's 1-2. Got him. Gas elevated. 5 up, 5 down, 3 Ks. Near the foot, did it hit the foot? Leo McTaggart says it did, and so does Mark Bernstein, the home plate umpire, and the first base runner for Vancouver.
Right on cue. Right when I say he has not gone inside, he just pulls. Yeah, this is a back foot breaking ball here, and that's a great pitch. Obviously, you don't want to hit him, but if you are going to go down and into a left-handed hitter, that big pitch here, getting toward the bottom of the lineup, you got to attack middle.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in the inning for So-Jun Park.
Who looked to mom when he needed a little help.
Yeah, this is my wife, Lisanne.
All right, so tell me a little bit, what's this experience like for you from your perspective?
It's been amazing. I'm so happy for the team, and go Little Mountain.
Boy, Kenley Rasmus was awesome in the game prior. So-Jun Park to left center, and it's out of the reach of Kian Sandhu. Hwan Kim all the way to the plate. Cruz Krupan's throw, the tag! Got him! How about that for Vancouver?
Wow. Absolutely perfect. We got a 2-strike hit, and it was beautiful, but look at this relay throw to home. Perfect position at home plate by Mezarova, and just a dot. Great tag, let the ball travel. What a huge out. You never want to make the first out at home plate, but South Korea choosing.
You see, it's so much more at the Little League level than anywhere else in baseball. On the ground at first, and Leo McTaggart to the bag for out number 2.
Here on a double, they make a big out at home. You got a guy in scoring position again.
Oh, and this one caroms away with Ji-Hoon Lee at the plate. And So-Jun Park scores. South Korea strikes first and leads Canada. There we are.
Everything is just perfect about this place, Mikey.
And look at this perfect.
Hey, Mikey.
What's up, dude?
My man. This is awesome. This is awesome.
On the ground, and it goes off the bag past the dive of Felix Hoyano for a single for Ji-Hoon Lee with 2 outs here in the second.
He's finding a way to extend the inning. A beautiful piece of hitting. I mean, look at this pitch. Massel, and he does everything right, but these South Korean hitters are just so talented. Finishes with one hand. Oh, off the umpire. Oh, might have saved the double there. Great effort over at third base by Hoyano. For the kids, this is incredible.
Rope to third and caught by Hoyano, who just nods yes. And Canada's 2 returning stars from last year's team, they flashed the leather.
They call it the hot corner for a reason. Heads up. Hoyano says, no problem. 1-0 to the third. Now he's starting to enjoy pitching. Knows he has a big-time arm. Now he's starting to learn the mechanics, and the growth will just continue to happen.
Hits one on the ground at second, and Ji-Hoon Lee makes it a 10th pitch, 1-2-3 inning. 3 no-hit innings for So-Jun Park.
Summer has been extremely loud.
This is roped down the line and left by Hwan Hong, and it's fair and gone. Solo shot down the line from the South Korea leadoff man.
Celebrations and all. I mean, sit back, grab your popcorn, and look at this swing. First pitch, breaking ball, leaks over the heart of the plate, and the second that ball left the bat, there was no doubt. That ball's hit a long way. Hit 4 home runs in 4 games in the middle of this summer. First home run in Williamsport here for South Korea. And Hwan Hong. Massel's like, man, if I'm gonna give up one like that.
Couldn't tell exactly what he said, but something to the effect of it was hit far. And then a bunt single from Hwan Kim with a beautiful bunt and some speed, and Hwan Kim's second hit of the day off Jacob Massel.
Man, that's amazing.
Do-Yoon Kim strokes one to center. Kian Sandhu back, and it bounces to the wall. Hwan Kim to third, and a double for Do-Yoon Kim. And Seoul, South Korea has him at second and third. And now Kian Sandu comes on. He takes over for Jacob Massel. Moves over to first base. And Sandu goes from center to the mound. On the ground, past third into left field. Ji-Hwan Kim scores. Do-Yoon Kim right behind him. And Jae-Hyun Mang drives in 2 more for South Korea.
Timely hitting, you gotta have it. And South Korea just keeping it rolling. That's now the last 5 pitches, 4 hits. And now 4 runs across, just squeezes it in down that left field line. And a little bob out in left field by Mizuta. Allows Mang to get to second base, another runner in scoring position. Man, these guys know how to play the game, so set the tone early.
In the air center field, Daniel Hwang has moved over from right, puts it away.
Try to go right back to that spot, but spin it off of it. But a great take by Han.
Line to short and caught by Cruz Kurpan. Inning over, but South Korea dents the scoreboard. 3 more runs of the big swing, courtesy Ji-Hyun Hwang.
Big time blast, breaking ball over the heart of the plate. And if you miss it there to a guy with a swing like that, yeah, that's what you get. Synchronized, South Korea.
On the ground at short, Hwan Hong, cannon of an arm. 2 down in the 4th. Kim's 2-2. Hit the third. Backhand stopped by Sojun Park. But no chance to make the play on Mezaroba. Likely goes as the first hit for Team Canada, and they get a man aboard here in the 4th. In the air, right field down the line. Do-Yoon Kim over to make the catch. And the inning's over against Kian Sandu. And a bunt, a really good one. Felix Hoyano has no play. Seen a couple good bunt singles from this Seoul team the last 2 innings. Up high. Bases loaded for South Korea.
Don't lose that pin.
Ji-Hoo Lee, the batter, and he hits it on the ground at second. Connor Ross to the plate, and a run scores. Ji-Hwan Kim in from third. 5-0 South Korea.
Your entire body, same thought when you're throwing a baseball.
On a line center field, Daniel Hwang makes the catch. Throw to the plate is cut, and another run scores. Sac fly plates Sojun Park, and a half dozen on the board for the team from Seoul, South Korea. 1-2. Runner takes off for third. The throw, not in time. Rio Gill, supersonic speed, as best we can tell, moves up to third.
Yeah, showing it off right there. Now the importance of that breaking ball in the dirt now. This looked like a little bit of a, a little bit of a slow start and then a takeoff. Yeah, if there's any indecision with that kind of speed.
2-2. Hung on to behind the plate by Jason Mezaroba. Nice job by Kian Sandu to get out of it. 2 more on the board for South Korea. 0-2. Pulled down the line in left, fair ball. Kian Sandu. He motors to second with a 2-out double. And the best piece of hitting today for Canada.
There we go, Canada. Acts like he has no chance in this one. Starts at him, but this one does not sweep. It spins, and talented hitters like Kian Sandu, they make you pay for that one. What a beautiful swing. First man in scoring position today for Canada.
Try to get Vancouver on the board. Flares one towards short, and a nice jumping catch by Sojun Park. Inning over. 6-zip, South Korea. Hit on the ground on a hop. Nice pick, Connor Ross. And Ji-Hwan Kim gets aboard and will take second. Boy, hot shot. Connor Ross did a great job to stab that.
Baseball at all times, because it gets to you quick. Look at that. Well done. It just rips it a little bit. He can't believe it. That was an incredible play. Keep your head, young man. You got to move on to the next one.
They're not sharing much, this group, quite yet. They're focused on winning. Line drive, center field, base hit, Do-Yoon Kim. It'll send Ji-Hwan Kim to third. And Do-Yoon Kim moves to second on the throw. And South Korea back in business.
Maybe you can throw him a bullpen or something.
Yeah. Popped up, foul ground, long way to go for the catcher. Makes a great sliding catch. How do you do, Jason Mezzaroba?
Love it. Playing the game hard, showing it off. Mezzaroba. Perfect. Ball goes up. Rips his helmet off. He's got a beat on it. How about the athleticism from this catcher? Yeah, man. Well done. And then heady as well by Sandu. He tacks home plate, covering up the bag. But look at that play. A little more momentum for Canada.
Go and get it. Wow. On the ground, hot shot. Cruz Krupan, the stab to the plate, the tag. Oh, it's Jason Mezzaroba's world. We're just living in it.
What a tag.
On the ground, it's short. Cruz Krupan has this one go into left field. Do-Yoon Kim scores, throw to the plate. Mezzaroba, the tag, got him on a dart from Connor Matsuda in left. And South Korea, with the symbol for challenge, they will look at this. Jim Kim wants to have another look.
Behind home plate has been incredible. I mean, this was his inning.
Wow. The dish. All right, what do you got here?
Let's see.
First of all, it's a great slide.
Yeah, let's see if this angle right here can give us something a little. From that angle, definitely not going to be able to overturn it. This is the angle right here.
It's still hard to tell. Again, call on the field is out. This is replay review. I'm with you. I don't know if there's anything conclusive there.
It looks like he maybe gets the shirt right there.
I mean, the shirt's coming up like that. Maybe because of the glove touching it.
I tell you what, after this inning with Jason Mezzaroba, I am not changing anything here.
They're going to confirm it. Out at the plate. So the inning is over. Full count. Hello, Massel family. And 73 with life beneath the zone for out number one.
Life is right.
He went in and ate pizza.
He has been fire after that slow start.
Swing and a miss. South Korea returns to Williamsport and wins its opener. Dominant fashion, another shutout for this wagon of a team from Seoul. 7-zip, a wave of arms and a star performance. And that guy in the middle, Hwan Hong, who finishes it off.
Yeah, incredibly impressive. They moved to 8-0 all-time in Little League World Series openers. 11 strikeouts for the 4 pitchers combined. It was complimentary hitting, ton of defense. Great ball game for South Korea.
All right, so 6 teams with a game in the books. Nicaragua, Washington, and now South Korea, your winners. We got 4 more games coming tomorrow. They start at noon Eastern on ESPN, an hour earlier than most days. And a reminder, game going on right now on ESPN. Just about underway, the last few minutes, Massachusetts and New Jersey. For Devin Travis back here in Williamsport, for Sebastian Salazar and our entire crew behind the scenes led by Kevin Clark and Johnny Hanna. Mike Monaco saying thanks for joining us. You flip over to ESPN, more World Series action.